Today we're talking about the 4 pillars of self-mastery. The reason I'm doing this is because my model is designed for people over 50 years old. And as we get older, we've been living by habit for so long. I like to say that by around age 35, 95% of everything we do is done by habit. And that's shown out in research. That stat has been around unchallenged for decades. And it seems to get harder to change those habits as people get older. And it makes sense because by the time you're 35, you've kind of set into that set of ways. It becomes your personality. And what people attempt to do is change their personality, but the personality is an aggregate of the habits, which makes it difficult and actually impossible because you're trying to change a statistical view of all your habits. So if you take all your habits over time and you have a statistic that creates a statistical view, and now you're trying to change that statistical view from the statistic. You can't do it that way. You change it from the habits up. It's related to the fact that people think habits are in the mind. And as you've heard my content, the habits live in the network of neurons, and it's all about associations. So the habits have to be trained over time. It has to be conditioned over time, the same way they were conditioned originally. If you go back to the hunter-gatherer times, it makes sense that 0 to 7 age time is so important, and those habits get locked in because it's survival. But as a hunter-gatherer 10, 20,000 years ago, people weren't living much past 35, so it probably didn't present a problem. Roughly 500 years ago, it was much more like the hunter-gatherer time than it is today. We have so many more inventions, etc., and capabilities than we did 500 years ago. And so we are not equipped from the hunter-gatherer set of conditioning to function today with the same ease that we did as a hunter-gatherer. That's a viewpoint. My model is dynamic leadership, and dynamic leadership is aligned with emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is a powerful set of pillars. Those are the 4 pillars there: self-awareness, self-management, social awareness, and relationship management. That's aligned with dynamic leadership.